Eastern State Penitentiary housed many prisoners in its years of operation. From petty crimes to the big-time criminals, the jail drove each and every prison member to insanity. Or did it? There is one inmate in particular that does not fit the bill of your average ESP boarder. This man was one of the first criminals to achieve celebrity status beyond being known for his crimes. He was one of the greatest mobsters of the Prohibition era, and we know him as Al Capone. Al Capone spent 9 months in Philadelphia, and, to say the least, he was probably more safe and happy there than on the streets. With many luxuries such as a desk, bed, and other furniture, one can say that Al Capone lived the celebrity life. This brings up a point that has always been running through my mind since I saw my first news flash about a celebrity going to jail. Do the rich and famous receive better treatment while in prison compared to the rest of us? According to Matt Clark of Prison Legal News, the wealthy are avoiding, quote, the brutality, squalor, abysmal medical care, and other unpleasant conditions typical in public jail systems, end quote. Capone, like many modern-day celebrities such as Lil Wayne and Paris Hilton, do not truly endure the struggle of a prison inmate. Eastern State Penitentiary, one of the largest, most state-of-the-art facilities of its time, let him do as he pleased. The penitentiary was made to instill penitence in those who boarded there. For Al Capone, the 8 by 12 by 10 foot high cells were nothing when he had the comfort of a high-quality bed and sheets. Capone would sleep soundly as his prison mates clutched themselves for warmth. The eye of God that former prisoners have mentioned in their interviews must have been nothing to the man, because he had a lamp on top of his desk that he could write at while sitting in a chair. If it doesn't cross your mind once that something is wrong with this picture, I pray for you. Capone essentially lived the sweet life, as he had not one, but 2 chairs, while others had none at all. Chances are great that he read there or even hosted a guest in prison. The homie mobster's cell does not end with furniture. Al Capone had a painting. Wait a second. Screams fill my head when I can imagine a man who committed so many crimes and had the luxuries of a home in his cell. If I received a home including an accessory, a decoration for killing people and evading my taxes, yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be recording this right now. The next place you'd find me would be right in the slammer, because I would be signing up for that, as they say in Spain, mañana. The only similarities between Al Capone's cell and the rest of the blocks of Eastern State Penitentiary were the walls and floors. But, by the way, the floors were decorated with carpets. Carpets? Let me know when the tea kettle is just too much.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Is when the greats get a free get-out-of-jail card. This isn't Monopoly. One example of a situation like this comes from Matt Clark's article, Celebrity Justice, Prison Lives of the Rich and Famous. Seriously, who put that clip on there? Come on. It's not funny. In his report, Clark gives an example of a celebrity who clearly gets off the hook just as easily. Everyone remembers Kid Rock. You know, the guy who told everyone to illegally download his music instead of buying it. Yeah, as smart as he is, Kid Rock one night found himself pulled over to the side of the road. The entertainer was wanted for assaulting a DJ at a strip club. To make things crazier, officers pulled him over because they suspected he was driving under the influence. What a straight shooter. Officers reported that Kid Rock could not be deemed intoxicated because he was not tested for substances. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Get it? But wait. You mean to tell me they didn't test a clearly reckless man? He punched a DJ at a strip club, and they got his autograph instead? That could have been the sobriety test right there, signing a piece of paper. I'm pretty sure he couldn't have done that correctly. But no, ladies and gentlemen, Nashville authorities didn't leave with Kid Rock in the back of their cruiser. They took home his drunken signature. Strike went up for Tennessee law enforcement. It really breaks my heart, and I'm sure many feel the same way, when you just stop to think that someone receives better treatment because of the size of their wallet. Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you freedom, apparently, through publicity and some literal pocket change. Al Capone spent 9 months in what was basically an apartment while he was at Eastern State Penitentiary. Kid Rock was let go because an autograph was more important to an officer who was moonlighting as a fanboy, was more important than upholding the law. Lil Wayne wrote a whole album in jail because there just happened to be a recording studio. The struggle is absolutely real when one stops to realize that the money will make things easier, whether you're a good guy or a bad guy. It's those without cash. will spend time in the trash. And that is the saddest reality.